Thank you for joining my live for one more time. So I finally clean the pot. anyways, I'm gonna be cooking some food today. I'm gonna be cooking some codfish with gungu, rice and peas, and gonna add me some ackee. Ackee, I normally don't use ackee in cans. I'm in the US, so only place I'm gonna get ackee is in the can, or if I go to Florida, I guess. But I don't have access to ackees in Florida, so I have to use ackee that I have here. So I'm gonna do it the can way today. I'm going from the coconut milk, ackee, even to the beans. Gonna be candid. So what I'm gonna do is first of all, I'm gonna put my saltfish to soaked. I'm gonna take a piece of it. I don't want to use too much saltfish. I think for cannot ackee, that's enough saltfish. Maybe another piece. A tiny piece. Thank you for joining my live. Come on in. Come on in. Thank you for joining my live today. I'm going to cook some codfish and some ackee and saltfish with green beans, with bunga peas. So what I'm doing here, I'm going to put my saltfish to soak for a little bit. Thank you for joining my live, guys. Thank you. Thank you for joining my live. I'm going to be cooking some Jamaican food. So I have a tin of gungo. So I'm going to use the green gungo. I'm going to get a container to put it in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining my live. It's been a hot day, so hot, crazy hot. So thank you for being here with me, cooking my dinner. This is what I feel for today, and this is what I'm going to be making. Some green gungo, some ackee and saltfish. I always wash my gunga. I use the, because it have that, you know, processed thing in it. I try to get as much processing out of it as much as I can. So I always wash my gunga. Any peas I take from the can, if it's not, what you call it? Only beans I don't wash if it's baked beans. I know it's out of sauce and stuff, but my gungo I have to wash it, and my red beans if I use in the can. So this is a pot that I cleaned today. Oh gosh, welcome to my crazy kitchen. Thank you for joining. Thank you for staying here with me. But we're going to cook and we're going to have fun today. So I'm going to put the gungo in the pot. I put some salt in it already. And I am going to put a little salt. And I'll let that boil for a little bit. Then I'm going to put my coconut milk. That's what I'm going to be using. So as I said, everything is from the can. And the can get messed up right there. Thank you for joining my channel, Cooking Gungu, rice and peas. So I'm going to put the coconut milk in. Get some garlic. I'm out of the garlic thing right here. So this is a real life kitchen. It's not a makeup kitchen. So you're cooking at home, you're gonna have to be cooking clean at the same time. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, thank you for joining me, Rasta Creation channel. This is me over here. Hi. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. We're gonna be fun cooking. I love to cook. Cooking is fun. It's very creative. You know, you cook, and when you cook, always imagine what your food gonna taste like. And that's when your food gonna come out tasting wonderful. Anyways. I have some garlic over here. I'm going to come back over here with this thing. Since this thing don't rotate, I tried to get the one that rotate, but it didn't work. So, I'm going to put that right there for now. I'll take the back off this thing because this thing about to fall. Okay, so, I knew that was going to happen. Sorry, let me fix it. Yeah, thank you for coming in. If you're just coming in, this is the real life kitchen. Hear my name, Real Rasta, Rasta Kitchen, Rasta Cooking. And you know, we don't have the things we need, we're supposed to have here, but we use what we have in the best way we can because, you know. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to do the garlic. I have a bad habit with this knife. I need to put that knife away. And I usually squeeze with that knife, but that knife is really fragile. So I always get yelled at when I use that knife to do what I need to do with my garlic. So thank you for joining my channel, Real Rasta Creation. I'm over here cooking me some saltfish in gungu, ackee. I should say ackee is saltfish. So easy way to clean it, to open the garlic is this way. easily peeled off. So what I do is I squeeze my garlic like that. If you're not skilled with knife, don't do this. I wouldn't recommend this for anyone. Do it if you don't know what you're doing. But me, I've been doing this over the years. I've been cooking since I was 8 years old. Yeah. So I have a little experience with the knife, somewhat. So I have my garlic, chop it up. I love to cook with a lot of garlic. Garlic is really good for your body, inside and out. So I take the garlic. I'm going to come over here and put it in the pot. It's hard working with this camera, with my phone, but yeah. So I put the garlic in. I'm going to put some scallion. I have some scallion here. So I want to bring the phone back over here and then bring it back over there. Thank you for joining my live. I'm all the way over here. When my phone is over on this side, it's kind of hard to use it, like, you know, show my face. But still, I set up my thing the right way. I'm going to have to do it this way for now. So I'm going to do again over here. I'm going to squeeze my scallion and I roll it a little bit to get all my little things out of it. Give it some little cut in between. Come back over here, right to the pot. Thank you for joining my live if you're just coming in. My name is Melissa of KK Revasta Creation. Thank you for joining. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot pepper in it, but I'm not going to put the whole thing because I don't want it too hot. I'm just going to take off a little piece. Like so. I'm going to put that in. Not because you're cooking rice and peas don't mean you don't season your pot. You definitely season your pot. So I'm going to put a little dash. Listen, I cook, but I don't measure nothing. I just cook. Onion powder. You don't have to put too much, you know. I cook because I know the flavor, the taste I want. I'll put some Italian herbs in it because I like my food real flavorful. I like flavor. X amount of flavor. Yeah, that's me right there, so. Welcome to the kitchen. Revasta Creation. And trying to see what else I want to use. I'm going to use a little roasted garlic herbs also. I'll get me a spoon, see what it tastes like. Make sure my flavor is kicking. Thank you for joining the channel. Thank you. I give that a little stir. See and taste it. So it needs more salt. And salt. This is the salt I use, pink salt. I use white bleach salt. Never in my kitchen, never. So put a little bit of that in it. I'm gonna see if the flavor, if it brings up the flavor. Since I'm using the canned coconut oil, it don't really have a lot of oil and stuff in it. I would say it's not like the real native coconut. So what I'm gonna do is, let me see what that tastes like. Okay, the salt flavor is up, and that's what I wanted to. Not salty, because I can't do too much salt. Some people love salt, but I don't do salt. Too much salt. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna add some coconut oil, a little coconut oil in it. So that's gonna bring up that coconut flavor. Since I didn't have that native coconut, I'm gonna use the coconut oil. Then this coconut oil is from Africa, so it's like a real coconut oil. Oh my God, it's very good. Thank you for joining my live. I'm Real Rasta. Thank you. So next what I'm gonna do is, I like to put a little butter in my rice. Yes, a little butter. So I'm gonna put a little butter. Everything the real coconut would I give it, in there. So sorry. Yeah, I love butter on my rice. I'm cooking my food, my family food away. They love my food. Yeah, that's all day. So then, I'm going to make that boil so that it start build up a little body, and then I'll come back over and see if it needs anything. So let the flavor marinate in it. So back over on this side now. Yeah, we're going back and forth. So thank you for joining the live. If you just coming in, thank you. So what I'm going to do next is I need a pot. Oh, you can go back over here. I have to be going back and forth over on this side. So this part I have my mint tea and stuff, so I'll put that right there. I ain't gonna just for my mint tea. I'm gonna boil the codfish. Thank you for joining my live. So meanwhile this is simmering down, building up the body, the flavors coming together. Then I taste it and see if that's the flavor I want for my rice. Then, we put the rice in it. But for now, I'm gonna put some water over here so that I can boil my saltfish. So my saltfish, saltfish is really salty, so I am not going to. So this is a codfish, saltfish, codfish they call it, right? It's really salty. They have a lot of salt in it. So I'm not going to I'm going to boil the saltfish. I'm not going to have it salty. Because salt don't really taste, too much salt in saltfish does not taste good. Because you just be eating salt. That's not good for you. So, let me get my put my apron because I have to be drying off my hands so much. Thank you for joining the live. So over here, this is cooking. Turn it down a little bit. Let that go and boil. So I bring this back over here. Yeah, I have to be going back and forth. I'm sorry if you're just coming on and, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I have to get the stand that's going to move around. And for now, I do not have that. Thank you for joining my live. If you're just coming in, this is Real Rasta Creation Live, where we cook fun. I'm sweating, sorry. Yeah, but whew, it's hot. I'm telling you, it's so hot today. Oh my God. Remember, guys, keep hydrated, drink your water. Water, very good. Water is very good for you, so get your water intake in. So, in the meanwhile, my saltfish is boiling. So, in the meanwhile, saltfish is boiling. The gungu is boiling. You see that? So we need to see if it have that flavor in it yet that we want. So I'm gonna taste it and see if the flavor is there. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you, guys. Let me see. Comment. Okay, I can send you a good recipe. For what though? Let me see. You love Jamaican food? I know to cook a lot of Jamaican food. I don't eat meat. I shouldn't say meat. I don't eat. I eat fish. The fish is the only thing I eat. I used to eat shrimp. Stop eating shrimp. I only eat. Let's talk for a while. So, yeah, this is me. So I used to eat fish. I don't eat fish anymore. I only eat, sorry, excuse me. I used to eat meat. I don't eat meat anymore. I only eat fish. So most of the thing I do is more vegetable. Do a little pasta here and there, and my rice and stuff, yes. So, as I say, Real Rasta Creation is about a little bit of everything. What we know, we teach. We don't be selfish with nothing. We share. If you have anything you want help with, I can help. That's what we're here for. Each person can help each other. So a lot of people don't know how to cook. It's not a big problem because there's so many ways out there. You can learn how to do this if you want to learn. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my vegetable up. My sweet pepper. So this is sweet pepper. I'm not going to run to the store because I'm going to do a cook show and buy all these things. No. I'm starting off with my pepper I have in my kitchen. Yeah, this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use my stuff I have to, that's all gone. Then I will buy more stuff. But yeah, I'm cooking at my house for my family. I'm going to be as real as possible. As that's who I am. I'm so real. Sweet pepper, tomato, onion, scallion, garlic and pepper. So whatever I don't need, I'm going to put them back. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So the pot over here is bubbling same way. Yeah. We're going to get the rice. As it's ready for the rice. I'm telling you, the smell of this pot, the smell of, oh my gosh. You smell the coconut milk the coconut, even though it's the canned coconut, but the way I put the little coconut oil, and this oil is like the organic oil. So I put a little organic coconut oil, I put a little butter, I put my seasoning, bring up the flavor of the gungu. So yeah, so you see the gungu, you can't say this like, yeah, like that. So taste it, make sure it have that flavor I want. It's still, I think it's alright, I don't want nothing more. Only thing else you want right now is rice. So I'm going to wash my rice. Let's go over here, show you how I wash the rice, because a lot of people don't know how to wash rice. And rice, you don't need to wash it too much, just a little washer you can. But this is white rice, jasmine rice I'm going to use. Ooh. And this is like about 2 pounds of rice. Thank you for joining my live. Ooh. Sorry I can't read all the comments at the time because you know my pot is going, so I don't want things to be burning. So I'm going to wash the rice. You don't want to wash your rice too much because you don't want to wash all the starch. You don't want to be eating just rice. You want a little bit of that starch in your rice. So go back over here. We're going to put the rice in the pot. And when you're doing this, you need to be very careful. You don't want to burn yourself. Ooh. So what I did, we'll try to get all the grains out. So I'm gonna stir this up, mixing all my beans. They said mix the beans and the rice together. Thank you for joining my channel. Thank you. I'm gonna give this a stir so the beans and the rice mix together. That's what you want your peas and thing to look like. So, try to get the scallion off. If you notice how you measure your rice to make sure you have that nice shelly rice, you see that my spoon don't go all the way down. My spoon is about right there. So that's where the water is in the pot, about right there. So I'm gonna let that boil, and what I'm gonna do is, so I'll let it cover it, not all the way because I don't want it to boil over on the stove. My saltfish is boiling. The saltfish now, because it's so salty, thank you for joining my live. Thank you guys. Thank you. So because the saltfish is salty, You gotta throw the water off a couple times. Gungu is a very good grain for you. So peas, I should say, not grain, but before I boil it where it's too soft, I'm gonna try and get some of the scales off it. Thank you for joining my life, guys. Thank you. So I'm here cooking some nice Jamaican food. Oh my God, I've been craving this for the past couple of days. I've been thinking, oh my gosh, I would eat some ackee and saltfish or some gungu. But I know it's like last night I went out and I bought me some what do you call it? I bought me mackerel, tin mackerel. Yeah, I was feeling for mackerel. And then I bought gungu and all these things. I was like, I should get some catfish and then maybe do some catfish, some stewed catfish. And I was like, I ain't really feeling for no catfish. I was like, maybe I do some brown stew, fish or something, or some stew. So what I'm doing, I'm scaling the fish, getting off that scale before I boil it again. That's inside of it. And I was like, yeah, there's a fly in here that's so annoying. I opened the door and he just flew in the house and then he just been annoying since. Sorry about that. Like, oh my gosh. So I scale it, clean it off. I want to like peel off that little gummy part right there. Yeah, so we're going to get some fresh water and let it boil again. But this time I'm going to break it a little. So when I break it like this, what happens is you're going to release the salt better. Because I don't want my ackee to be salty. I want my ackee. I could have put more fish in it, but I don't want too much fish in it. Too much saltfish. I want to have more ackee than saltfish, if you know what I mean. Some people like more saltfish than ackee. I'm not me. So that's what it looked like. So the fire under the rice is cooking. The fire is a little bit too high. So we're going to turn it down and let it simmer. Now you're going to have your nice shelly rice. So let me clean up a little bit. Thank you for joining my live. Hope you guys had a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Hope you guys day going better than mine. I was at work today and some crazy stuff that I think going on with my phone. I think they're trying to steal my identity or some shit like that. Sorry, family. Sorry about that. They're trying to steal my identity. Oh my God, my phone went through some crazy mode and I had to went to T-Mobile real fast for them to fix something. Fix my phone. And like the app I use for my work, that app is not on my phone anymore. I don't know what happened to it. So I called my customer service and they told me that I have to wait a couple hours. I'm like, I don't wait no couple of hours. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go cook my food. Right? And stay hungry. So you wanna clean while you cook. Because the thing is, you don't want to have a whole lot of mess once you finish cooking. Who want to be cooking and at the same time, you know, you finish cooking at the same time, you're eating your food and then you have to worry about plates. Nobody want to do that. You know, you cook, you want to sit down and full enjoy your food. You don't want to be worrying about the dishes in the kitchen. So you know, you cook and you clean at the same time. That way eliminate all that plate. Only plate you'll be having is the plate you're gonna use cookie when you're the plate you're gonna use for dinner, or the pots, or if you're gonna, you know. But the big cleanup should happen after you finish cooking. No, you do that big cleanup while you're cooking. My auntie teach me that anyway, because I learned to cook from my aunt and my mom. So my aunt always tell me, always clean while you cook. Because that way, you eliminate the mess. So you won't have a big cleanup after a while. So you know the pot thing, you know when you cook done, eat, you get lazy. You don't want to be in the kitchen cleaning, you know. You want to make sure all that is done. And if you want to sit down a couple hours and relax while you eat, while you finish eating, then yeah. But this clean up while you're done, no, I'm not for that one. So, get this up. Get these out the sink. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you. Sorry I can't read the comments right now because I'm trying to move fast with this pot. Because when you're cooking, it's time sensitive for all the comments, you know. It's like a lot. So if I'm not reading your comments, please forgive me if I'm not answering your questions at the time. But for sure, once I get a chance, I definitely answer your questions. So what I'm going to do now, so I clean my surface. Now put my scallion and stuff back over in this side. Thank you for joining my live. And then I need some more garlic. Because I have to have my garlic. Yes, I have to have my garlic. I'm going to use like 4 pegs of garlic. The rest I'm going to put in my garlic holder. Garlic is very good. Garlic is good for your immune system. Like, and it's good for high blood pressure. It's good for a lot of stuff. A lot of time I feel like not feeling good, I just take my garlic or my ginger and stuff. And that clean up whatever. But it's really good for you. It's all natural. Thank you for joining. Oh, God. So, the rice, look at it now. Example, you see? Let me clean the spoon and I'll show you what I mean. You get your nice shelly rice. So this is where the water is in the pot right now. That's where the water you want. You see? The rice isn't cooked yet. So it's not a lot of water in it. So that will cook your rice nice and shelly. So, okay, we're going to go back over here and we're going to cut these vegetables up. So my garlic. Thank you for joining my live. I'm here cooking me some Jamaican food. Ooh. It's so hot. I'm telling you, it's disgusting hot. Fine chicken crispy. So I'm going to take these parts off the garlic. So I tried to I've been not eating meat in let me see, 9 years, no, 7 years now I haven't eaten meat. Yeah. I only eat fish and vegetable. But meat is out of my, yeah, I don't eat meat. So, yeah. I try to eat it. I try to do a healthy lifestyle. You know, and I used to drink alcohol. I don't really do alcohol anymore. Guinness, maybe at one time I might drink a beer or two, but that's it. I don't really do, I'm not really big on alcohol. But mostly water. That's my diet. Thank you for joining my live. I'm here cooking me some food. Thank you for joining V Rasta Creation Kitchen, where you learn pretty much anything. Yeah. We'll teach you how to cook. If you want to learn how to clean, we teach you how to clean too. Teach you how to make jewelry, make, whatever. We do printing over here. We do a lot of stuff over here. Everyday living, that's what we do. What we do on an everyday base. So you see I do my garlic. My saltfish is cooking over there. My sweet pepper, chop it up. This knife is kind of dull. Thank you for joining my channel if you're just coming in. Love my little white knife because it's a little bit sharper than the other one. It's lighter. It's really soft. Thank you for joining my channel. So I'm here cooking some ackee in saltfish. I'm sorry, I'm very aggressive in cooking. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. But that's just me. I just move fast when I'm doing stuff. Thank you for joining. Be careful when you're using a knife. Thank you for joining my live. Welcome to Rasta Creation. Sorry if I'm not reading your comments, guys. I'm trying to hurry up because my pot is a time-sensitive pot. So I have to have every step ready for the next step. So I have to have these ready, so it's like while the pot is cooking, I have to be prepping for the next thing and the next thing. So that's what's going on over here. Thank you for joining my live. So I'm going to use all the rest of the pepper, the whole thing, for it to give it that flavor. Thank you for joining my live, Rasta Creation. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to clean the onion a little. I'm not going to use the whole thing, just half of it. So I cut it down the middle. And whenever you're storing onions, make sure your onions, if you're putting it back in the fridge, if you can't use the whole thing one time, you get a little onion dish for your onion. Reason being, onion absorbs everything. Whatever you have in your fridge is going to absorb it. So you want to make sure either you put in a Ziploc bag or you put in a container to keep it. Thank you for joining my live. So the onion that left back now, I'm going to cut these in. So I'm going to cut them up. And this is going to go into the saltfish, the codfish. So all this vegetable right here I'm putting together is going to go into the codfish for flavor, and it's a big part, main part of the recipe. So you have to have your vegetable to go into it. Thank you for joining my live. This is Real Rasta Creation, where you're gonna learn how to cook, learn a little bit of everything. We do everything over here, from printing, you name it. We're just fun people, love to have fun and do things at the same time. So I'm cutting the onions. I don't want to use too much onion. So, you know. So this is a good amount of onion. Yeah, maybe another piece. So I'm going to put that away. I'm saving my onions. I'm mixing my onions, especially red onion. Red onions are very, very good for you. You can even just eat the onion with just the dip. And I use a piece of red pepper already, so I'm going to use a little piece of yellow pepper on it. So while I'm doing that, I'm cutting up the yellow pepper in small sizes. And when you're cutting the pepper, you just need to be careful with your hands. You don't want to cut off your fingers. So you cut it in small cubes like this. In small pieces. So yeah, I have my garlic, my sweet pepper, my tomato, my scallion, my onion, my sweet pepper, what they call bell pepper anyways. So so thank you for joining. So I'm cleaning up this mess I have right here. Don't want it accumulating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this aside. And I'm going to check and see if my saltfish is ready.
Yeah, we are doing the thing, don't we?
What? Yeah.
This.
We just bring this one somehow. Let me see.
It can be X.
This?
This on the thing in the other charge. Charge it.
Oh yeah, because I bought it.
Don't make it sick in the air.
Let me just bring it down.
Oh yeah, tell me why X.
No, because I thought it was the one that right there. So next thing I'm going to do is, thank you for joining the live, guys. Thank you. I'm gonna check the saltfish to see if the saltfish is cooked. Baby say mango is nice. Mango is nice, very good. Wow. I did the socket part me da borrow. Me da use it for the what you call it? That something here. The speaker something. No, cause no. So the codfish is ready. So what I do is I'm straining it off. I'm gonna put it in this container, cool it down. And then I'm gonna break it apart. Debone it, take out all the small bones from it. You don't want this bone going in your throat. So you want to take out all the small bones. I want my one bone in it, so that one gonna stay. That one gonna be staying. So I'm deboning it, take out these little small bones. But that one bone gonna stay because it's not going to my salt. We're not mixing the flavor. Oh my gosh, I gotta heat that bone. Yeah, so I'm taking out all these bones. Thank you for joining. If I can't read your comment, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get this thing done at a timely manner. So, I'm trying to debone while I go and get all these bones out. So this is codfish. It's kind of, the meat, it's kind of gummy and the meat at the same time. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate the likes. Thank you so much. Means a lot. So I have the codfish right there. Oh, hot day. I'm so sorry. It's so hot today. So what I'm going to do next is thank you for joining the live. So I'm going to cook the saltfish now. So what I'm doing now is opening the ackee. And I'm going to drain it. And I'm going to wash it off, rinse it off. See? Hot out, you know. I am not feeling it hot.
Bread hot and on.
So I'm going to put some oil in the pot. Not too much oil. So come over here now. Let's check on the rice. Look on the rice and please look at it. Oh my gosh, look at it. Look at it. You see all that? Yeah. So let it continue doing what it's supposed to be doing. And we're going to go back over here and we're going to do our ackee and saltfish.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's your bum.
You eat one of them, the taste really good. Yeah. Put a belly too. Don't eat that. Don't be full. Every mango.
Nice.
Yeah, it tastes good. But if you eat that now, you're going to be full. Food that much.
Never tell us I'm going to eat bumba. Taste it, you know, say it nice.
Yeah, it tastes delicious. Thank you for joining the live, guys. So.
No. See how this tastes?
Yeah.
All of them are in a way of cooking. All of them pieces. So them are sitting on good.
That's
Good.
This one's done, man. That's my problem now.
Yeah, but you have to go hard with this. You have to know that this is a class. So you take your time. All of them are splinter gone in the food. All of them. Come.
Thank you for joining the live, guys.
Oh God.
Tastes good.
That's good.
What's this? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to test to see if the pot is hot enough. Just a little tap of water. See if it... So that's ready. So I'm going to put the codfish in. So the oil is hot, so I'm going to put the codfish in. And this process, be careful because it's really hot and it's flat. So I let the codfish fry it out a little. Forgot not to use a spatula for this part of the spatula, so really good. So I can go into the spatula and use it. So thank you for joining live. I'm here cooking. If I can't read your comment, I'm so sorry. I'm still so what I'm doing is I am frying the codfish. Hot. It's hot? As I said, when we eat, man, it looks so sweet. Well, it says, it said sour things actually bring nature, cut nature. No, go on. I want my bone. So the saltfish, I'm cooking the saltfish where it gets a little bit crispy, get a little, nice little. In fact, I'm going to come in and do this stuff.
Yeah, just come through and post the world. Put it there, come to.
About a bottle for by sure. It's the show for everybody. Yeah, this is the real Rasta show. Everything is real. Natural is the mystic. Yeah, we're home. We're going to be ourselves. We're not going to be hiding and being like, yeah. So we're cooking the saltfish now. No makeup. Real deal. We're not getting real everything. Okay, so go. Nice. Which one? Over this one. I book it in there? Let me not drive the car when I get you. Oh, you're going to tomorrow then. Oh, you don't have no one job. You got to have the one job. So the saltfish is fried enough. I don't want it burned too much. So I'm going to put in my vegetable, my seasoning. It's all good there. Food to raise. Yeah. That madman. Mad. So my saltfish now, my season, put my scallion, my pepper, my onion, my garlic, marinate. I'm gonna put some my natural season. This season I really have no salt and stuff. I put a little garlic on it. Oh, look at that. That's
Ja.
put a little black pepper. So let this marinate. Turn on the flame. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching me cooking my lovely dinner. You see the flavor, the color. I wouldn't say the flavor, but you see the color? The red, the gold, the green, all the colors, you know? Nice color, rich and vibrant. That's what you want. So meanwhile that's doing that, marinating down a little. Let me see what it wants. All-purpose in it, get a flavor. Make this bad boy marinate down. Whee! Go put my ackee. Fold it in. Most people think ackee is like scrambled egg. Ackee is not scrambled egg. Ackee is actually a fruit from Jamaica, other small islands, other islands. And it's really good for you. It is not scrambled egg, guys. This is not eggs. I don't think it's scrambled eggs. So while the ackee is cooking down, I'm gonna taste it, see if it have the flavor I want. Babe! You don't want to try something, but no. I don't know if it has enough salt. I want some salt. So turn it down, let it marinate down. Catch your boy. Up to that. Up to that head. Like your body now. So meanwhile that's doing that, I'm gonna go over here and watch these plates. clean your cotton board, you want to use a little bleach because you know if you use, especially if you use meat and stuff, you don't want that meat sitting on your cotton board. You know, so you need to wash it with a little bleach. Clean it properly. While I'm cooking, make it easier. You don't have all that work to do when you're done. Or if you want, you can. I just love to wash my plate by my hands, with my hands. Some people have the dishwasher, but I love to use my hands. So I'll leave it halfway and let it dry out a little bit more. Thank you for joining my channel. So this is the beautiful result. Thank you for joining. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining my life.